Yes.
Oh, okay.
You know what that means.
I do. Oh, he's fucking naked. I never... He's nude as shit. So, Sarah, this is one of your favorite games that we're covering on Play Play.
Of all time.
Yeah, and well, I'll let you take the lead, but this is a continuation of our ongoing look at the Bonks games. And yeah, this is a fucking Bonk game. I don't care what any of y'all say, because he was naked. He was a naked Bonk.
Yeah, he was. He was pre-lightning infused and naked as the day he was born. But yeah, this is Zonk. And for this run, I'm playing in spicy mode, which for reasons we'll get into in a bit here, we'll talk about that. But basically, you know, as opposed to all of the other Bonk games that we'll have taken a look at and may look at in the near future, this particular game is a side-scrolling shooting game, and a pretty awesome one at that. So, as we can see here, like, your main shots are just like these little snot balls, and you can charge up any attack.
How'd you do that? You can charge in this game?
You can charge any attack. I
had no idea you can do that.
Yes.
Like, literally, I played this game in its prime, and I had no idea you could do that.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird, because, okay, and we'll get into it, because we're also going to cover that game, but Sarah and I have always been on this divide, and I like this game, but I feel that the sequel is far superior, and Sarah...
I'm of the opinion, basically, I'm in the other camp. I think this one here is the knees of the bees, and the sequel is in many ways inferior, but we'll save that for later. So you'll notice here that I'm really tiny. That's one of the numerous power-ups that this game features. I can't charge when I'm small, but I do have extra homing shots and a smaller hitbox. So now the reason I chose spicy for this playthrough here is because of bullet canceling. There are a lot more bullets when you play in this mode as opposed to others, and the bullet canceling helps in a couple of different ways. So basically here, as we're going through the stage, you see these little smiley faces that appear, right? After so many, one of those big smiley faces that you see right here appears, and that summons your friends, and with the second one combines just like this. And, you know, at that point, you're invincible for a short period of time, and you have a supercharged attack that you can basically flood the screen with.
Jeez, if you took him out before I could even make fun of him. Like, I'm sorry, he was always like one of those weird fucking... He was like the platypus of sub-bosses. He didn't know what he wanted to be, a hammerhead shark, a fucking ugly ship, submarine bullshit. But I'm sorry, go ahead and continue. You're shooting crabs! Yeah. You're shooting crabs from your crotch!
Yeah, he's like the ultimate STD. He claps crabs as he flies through the air in probably the worst manner possible.
Man... It's weird, okay, because I'm you know, and I'll mention it when we cover that one, but the one thing I felt like this game lacked, as opposed to the sequel, is the sequel's very deliberate in a lot of its placement and a lot of the stuff that it does, where I guess I just didn't really pay attention to, like, little touches that you can find in this game.
Yeah, and I think it takes a long time for you to really hit your stride in it, to really squeeze every little tiny bit out of it in terms of scoring and such, right? Now, this is the first boss. It's kind of like an evolution of that sub-boss there. And we're going to take it out pretty quickly here with this hyper-powerful shot.
He definitely looks like a 90s vending machine toy that's still in the capsule. And, oh, look, he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure their fucking lack of success would have to do with the fact that they, like, have beady-ass side eyes. They have the peripheral vision of a fucking bearded dragon. They can't see shit in front of them. But yeah, see, is there a method to your friend choices?
Yeah. You can go about playing the game 3 different ways. Like, you can have the game auto-assign a friend to you for each stage, which would have been fine because I'm pretty much well-versed in every one of them. And this is a good stage here, too, to demonstrate the bullet canceling. With the super attacks that you can charge up here, you can cancel enemy bullets. And because they also count as a kill, you'll get more of the smiley faces and, as such, a higher score. So I'll be able to basically change into my hybrid form before the stage changes to the second of the 3 phases, just by bullet canceling. And of course, that boosts up the score as well. When I compared the score at the end of my run here, it ended up being like 100,000 higher than my world record attempt before. and so yeah, the bullet canceling definitely helped. But you've got to be on your toes because they're pretty difficult to catch when things really get hairy. But yeah, back to the friends thing. You can play the game with the game auto-assigning it, or you can choose it yourself like I am here. And basically, the friends that I've chosen throughout this run are the ones that I've just pretty much fallen into a pattern with over the, 20 years that I've been playing this game. And...
You chose a Skitty. It's the kitty from fucking Rugrats, the one that Angelica owned. Oh god, and now you're a furry. Ew. Now you're a furry, and oh god, I totally forgot about this. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's cool too because these guys will bounce and they can also catch stuff on the ricochet. So if there's stuff behind you, you can also take them out for additional kills. Plus, they cancel bullets.
It's just funny though, because usually the stereotype is dogs going bow wow, bow wow. This dog's just sticking to like fucking keeping things simple.
He's stubborn.
Yeah, I always found it funny, and we haven't touched on it yet, and I know we're gonna touch on it here and there. But it's funny, you keep calling them the smiley faces, and when I think of the smiley faces, I actually think of like the American trademark smiley face. Like I don't know who owns the trademark, but those are actually what they're called. Here, though, they don't look like that trademark, but they're in every Bonk game.
Yeah.
Every single Bonk game. And I don't know what the like proper term for them, but they're definitely happy faces.
Oh yeah.
And they're all designed the same. They've got the fucking closed eye smiling expression, but it's like an open
upside down
smile.
U's. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an open mouth smile with the little fangy fangs.
The little gap tooth there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird though how like I don't know. In spite of like every single game being really fucking weird and arguably, for the most part, pretty different from one another, that's like the one constant, and it sticks with it. It's like the one thing that's carried over to this spin-off game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He looks like he's just in rage hump. Every time he bows,
hump mode.
Yeah, and then like what is the term for like the fucking like the hooligan like shades? Like I know they're used in like a lot of popular anime, and they're used as like conventions for Japanese media.
Boncho shades or
yeah, that's what they're called.
Boncho. Boncho means badass, by the way.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Rah, 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 rah. I always forget that, yeah, this game also has mini-bosses. Like in every single stage, huh?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's something, it's a bit strange. Only because, I don't know, kind of makes it a little formulaic. I kind of like it when it's weird. Sub-bosses and mini-bosses were always like that pleasant surprise that you didn't expect. But I've always been weirded out the fact that like so this game we know has a cult following, and Hudson and Red are the development studio behind Bonk. This is obviously like their foray into shooting. I think they've done other shooting games, but this is their like first foray into it. And they've brought back they've even fucking brought back Tempo. And Tempo's weird. Tempo's weird to me because Tempo to me is like a combination of the two properties into one as far as aesthetics and mechanics of Bonk and Zonk. So it's weird. But even Bonk and Tempo respectively have gotten their like modern callbacks. Not Zonk though. He's kind of like the obscure dude out.
Yeah, he sort of got left behind. Now you're gonna notice here, I think I got hit. and it shows how or what happens when you revert.
Yeah,
You basically you're stuck with the last power that you collect, right? So.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I don't like about Zonk is that like it's never clear on just how much energy you have. Like especially
well, basically the way it works in this particular game is if you've got a power up, you'll revert to default power. If you're at default power, you die. So when you're at fully changed up mode, like when you're combined with your friend, you've got basically 2 hits before you'll actually die.
Just, I love how I can only imagine the localization or like, oh, what do we call this? What do we call it? Bob. Fuck it. We call him Bob.
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 Done.
All right, cool. Fucking we got to get this shit on shelves. Yeah, so I always forget too. What's the multiplier system here, or what's the I would say the extra credit score here, because I know it's like 200,000 in the sequel.
Variable. The first one is at 70. Second one is at 200,000. Third one is at 500,000.
Jeez.
I think there's one at 1 million. And at a certain point, you'll get 9 lives to deal with the final boss. But yeah, basically, yeah, there's a lot of points involved in the final fights. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, then you're in for a treat, sir.
I just remember there's like this boxing shark, I think, in this stage, or something to that effect. It's aquatic.
Like a weird. It's a weird like raven.
Okay.
With drill arms, yeah.
Okay, with drill arms. So they're just like, it's fucking something with the arms. It's fucking weird.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You just noticed there that he had like the little backflash. There's in the first 2 modes, which are sweet and spicy. It'll automatically happen when you're in front of an enemy that's behind you.
Yeah.
In bitter mode, you have to trigger it with the select button.
Oh, fuck off! Really?
Yeah.
Why? That's stupid.
Dude, bitter mode is wicked hard. I can't get past the first stage in it.
Oh my god. So spicy right next to bitter?
Yeah.
Okay, so bitter is the hardest. I always forget the difficulties though. But yeah, it's weird though, because this game definitely, there's a lot of going back to it. You know, this game isn't exactly like I would say, oh, I forgot, you turn into like a little fucking
baseball guy.
Yeah, you turn into a little droid here.
Oh yeah, cute bitches.
Oh god, I forget that baseball is very much a beloved pastime in Japan as well.
It is the thing in Japan, really.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things in Japan. I always forget. Japan... Oh, okay, that's supposed to be his arm going around in a swirly motion.
That's right.
What the fuck are these? Like, are those sushi rolls? I don't get it.
Those are tires.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, are you in... It's very clear. You're in a stadium of some sort. That much is certain.
The Rockin' Stadium, man. Come on.
Should have paid attention. Should have definitely had that.
Oh yeah, and you can see the bonchos in the background there too. Not the bonchos. What are they called? They're called the male cheerleaders. I forget what they are.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I think it's Oenden is what they are.
Those characters, funny enough, they're also pretty consistent in the Bonk games. Because
oh yeah.
Except shit, those motherfuckers right there. Okay, so yeah, this is officially new territory. Oh wait, no, it's not. I remember this fucking dude. He's ugly and gross. Oh my god. This
is their
really
take on
weird.
American football.
Yeah, well, it's a human centipede ass, gross butthole penis thing. I don't even know what that thing's supposed to be on the top. If it's like an aardvark or like an ugly snake. Oh, it's dead. Who cares? How the fuck? I don't even know how you did that so quickly. What was that? What did you just pull out just now?
That's the charged up missile attack.
Huh.
And this is When you hold the bomb or when you hold the charge for long enough, he'll actually just drop a massive bomb that clears everything off the screen if you needed to.
I don't know how I didn't realize that you couldn't charge in this game. There's no tutorial in this game, obviously, and I don't think I've ever been in a position where I've owned the manual. You know what's funny is I have this game on Virtual Console too, so I don't know why I didn't just bother looking through the digital manual.
Which that's like a cheap way to go about it if you're interested in what you see here. But
yeah, this
when I saw the title of this stage, I'm like, oh no, Deep Blue.
Deep Blue is associated with a. I'm sorry, I don't remember if that's an Asian slur or not, but it's just funny. Like, God, like sometimes the insensitive localization. And this game, oh man. Like, I always forget that, like, pop culture media in Japan in the early 90s was a little insensitive. Case in point, those, like...
Mr.
like,
Popo and...
exactly. Speaking of Mr. Popo, there are these little tadpole enemies with the bulbs on their butts that have blackface, and I'm just like, oh, those things would have been blue. Why aren't they not blue? That's why Jinx is blue, because Jinx was basically...
I'm gonna double check that in stage 5 here, but because that could be a reuse spray.
What the fuck? Oh, they're gonna get you. They're gonna get you. Oh man, I that's the one charm. Like, this game emanates one of the biggest charms, and we've talked about it before on the TurboGrafx 16 podcast. But everything's so fucking silly and colorful in this goddamn game. It's like,
and it's one of the better sounding TurboGrafx games too. Like, they really pulled out all of the stops in order to get the right sampling to work just so.
Yeah, and that one little instance right there also reminds me of the one game that in the TurboGrafx library that it's also guilty of doing, because I don't remember. Oh my god, that is a fucking sphincter. That is disgusting. Oh my god, how did it get grosser? Things like fucking shankroids with a butthole for a mouth. Ew. That's gross.
It just killed me too.
Kill it. No, fucking dude, please. Get off the screen. It's so gross. Ew. Your buddy.
You can see here that your buddy, he's burning right now. When he starts to smoke, there's only a certain amount of time before he'll actually go completely off screen and you lose the ability to merge, right? So that's something to take into consideration there, but...
God damn it, where was I? I don't even remember. Oh, this is one of the few TurboGrafx 16. Oh, ew. It's got a Belgian belly? Belgian belly. Belgian belly. Nothing about this game is Belgian.
This is one of those attacks, like this particular one here.
Are you shooting me now?
You are shooting giant feet. That's a kick attack.
Those
are feet. Yeah, that's the bottom of his feet there. You can see it. But it's one of the ones that you can just charge it over and over again as it's still on screen, so it's a good defensive one.
Oh, doesn't that seem a little bit... Well, not, because it still requires a certain amount of discipline to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you gotta admit, it's a little OP.
Oh, it is.
I noticed that you're skipping the power-ups. You're just like, no, I got my boots. But anyway, this is one of the few TurboGrafx 16 games that I've noticed too, especially with revisiting all these goddamn games, that suffer slowdown.
In some places, yeah, it does.
Yeah, I don't think there's not a whole lot of other TurboGrafx 16 games I can think of that do, aside from like Ninja Spirit. God, that thing, I feel like that thing is taken straight out of Alien. Like, I just with the the bulging belly and just the face and everything. I will say that, yeah, definitely whatever gross shit that you saw in Bonk, case in point, they really...
This is a pain in the ass. I hate this boss. It's my least favorite boss in the game.
You know, looking at that now, that's a design for a Pokemon now. I don't remember. Yeah, no, he's like, it's that one gross cell one that's like psychic, Nuki.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this is some real Akira shit. Whoa. Whoa, you're shooting Viking fists.
That's right. And it's one of those ones, too, that you can charge again and just kind of strategically place. This is what I'm doing right here. Because I know it's going to go to the corner.
Oh, he's shooting with his pinwheel face. This
Wow.
pinwheel flower face. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I always really like that ability because sometimes, and it does a lot of damage, right?
What's that?
When the boot thrusts when you get in front.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Yeah, so there are a lot of times where I would position myself tactically, just like fucking rail on an enemy with my boots. Yeah, this is really new territory. How many stages are there in the first one? Yeah, we're in Land of Drool.
I would say like 5.2 stages.
So I don't even know who the big bad
5.75.
is in this first game, because I know they. You know what's funny is like there's a lot of story and exposition in Super Air Zonk, and it's like a direct ancestor of King Drool, and I think that's the first time that like I've seen his name mentioned in this game, because Drool is like the Bowser, the big bad, the Eggman. He's the dude that like is Bonk's arch enemy. And here in Zonk,
I thought it was going to be clever getting that laser. It didn't work out so well. But yeah, keep going.
Yeah, Zonk. I think what makes Zonk cool is that like it was totally a fun riff on the Bonk license. They like, at some point they tried to stick to this like formula, this continuity, this specific aesthetic. Well, at least in the beginning they did, before Bonk itself got fucking stupid. But here, I think this is their first foray. I'm like, hey guys, let's just get a giant floating cow with little udder nipples and like have him shoot with a futuristic robot android take of our mascot in a swamp. And like, what the fuck is that thing? It's a frog skeleton dry. It looked like a booger for a second. Yeah, like I like that callback too. That reminds me of the Venus Bonk traps.
Right. Yeah.
Because I forget that those little bow tie things are the equivalent of flowers in this game.
Right. And to the same. Well, in this case, you can tell if they are going to be an enemy because they're blue.
So
I
every
love this
blue one
tech.
is an enemy?
Yes. Yeah, the blue ones are.
Whoa, okay, so yeah, you're shooting, looks like just milk canisters.
Milk cans, yeah, and there's residual effect, right? So,
Oh.
super powerful.
Oh
Yes.
god, yeah, that's also gross. I completely forgot how gross this fucking game was. At this
Guy
point.
is done. Oh, so done.
And then we've got a Wizrobe, like, and they just got really silly. Like, I really want, you know what, like, my biggest curiosity, if, like, Hudson and Red, like, were to ever dig it up, I really want to know what was left on the cutting floor. Like, I want to know I want to see the concept art, because the silly shit that oh, okay, those dudes are in the sequel.
Yes. So this is the first one here, and you fight them individually at first, and you'll see later on that there's more to it still. But
yeah,
at this point, I was like, you know what? Let's take this guy out. But I think I died.
Yeah, no, you did.
Yeah.
You did a lot of damage. Oh wait, do
I
you
love how he's just
marathon
laughing
fight
his
this
face
dude?
off. Yes. Yeah, you do. So this is the end of the first phase of stage 5. There's actually 3 phases to it.
Oh shit! Look
One
at
of
that
which is-
wily ass castle right there.
I lied. There's 4 phases. One of them is a boss rush too. So
Oh, whoa! This is neat. The fuck, man! I didn't know. Oh, wow! This is cool.
oh, but wait, just wait. This is like one of my favorite parts, just because of the music. The music in this, like again, the music in this game is just phenomenal, right? So
Well, funny you should mention it. I don't like the music in this game.
really,
No, it's
Nah,
just so
stage 2.
silly, and the only one I like is Cyber City.
yeah, stage 2 is like stands as a testament to the music in the game for sure.
Yeah, but like this song, why is it like just silly carnival music? Oh,
You'll hear. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. You'll understand. Here it comes.
Here we go. Just a crazy... Dude. This is fucking... This
got dark in a hurry, didn't it?
Shit, yeah. This is some Matrix shit right here. Okay. This is cool. Yeah, everything was really just like a little too happy-go-lucky for me, but it was a cool callback. I'm like, oh, yeah. And see, it's weird when you see shit like that and people are like, no, Zonk's not Bonk. I don't understand when people say
solid proof right there, right? Yeah.
Like, you know, it's like saying Luigi's Mansion isn't a Mario game. Dude, it's a Mario game. You know, I think... I
just want to point out that was the best offense of all time there. When the dude was dropping the eggs, it just hit underneath the fist. Like an umbrella.
Yeah, you know... Man, and this makes me really want to go back and play it now that I know that you can charge in it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely helpful.
I think the one thing that, like, you know, us covering the Bonk games has definitely done is it's definitely made me feel nostalgic and sad for all the dinosaurs that don't exist anymore. That have been proven to be like not actual dinosaurs.
All of the dinosaurs that have turned into plastic bags.
Pretty much. All the dinosaurs that I'm now paying $2.50 a gallon for in my fucking automobile. But yeah, no, like the Triceratops isn't a thing. Pterodactyl isn't a fucking thing. Like, there you go. There goes half my childhood, ladies and gentlemen. Like the two coolest fucking dinosaurs, aside from like Stumpy Arm McBitey. He's still a fucking thing. Wow, you took him out pretty quickly. I love. He's just shrugging. I don't know. I don't know what just happened there. Oh man, yeah. There's a lot of personality in this game.
The game pauses briefly here because I got a wicked cramp in my leg when I was playing.
Oh god.
But actually, I did well with that in mind.
God, so wait a minute. Now this is the area where you just boss rush through all the game's bosses?
Yeah.
Man, fuck. Who? No. How the fuck do you... well, you're better at these games than I am, and you just got an extra life. So... Did you just drop a bomb?
Yes. Yeah.
What? How did you do that? Was that the charge?
All you do is hold it, yeah. You hold it up and it just belches it out.
So wait, is that a unique weapon that you took, or is that another move that's in default arsenal?
That's just default arsenal, yeah.
What the fuck? Okay, I know that there's... Man, how the fuck did I not know that there was a charge? I don't know. That makes me feel like, oh god, how did I not comma on this fucking Pizza the Hut Spaceballs nonsense here? This thing's...
This Pizza the Hut ass motherfucker.
Yeah, oh my god. He's got like that one eye. Oh, he's got that dangly arm to the right. Ew, look at it. It's just waving back and forth. I don't like it. God, thank God. Oh, no. You're going to fight that sphincter mouth thing again, aren't you?
No, that was a mid-boss.
Oh, thank God. Fuck that thing.
This
guy's kind of gross, too. Yeah, he's like the human centipede meets American sports in like
Bonkish
all the worst ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely say this is American because, like, nobody plays football except America. Canada tried it at one point. You guys didn't make it work. Or didn't like it. I don't know. Didn't John Candy launch that? The Canadian Football League?
I don't know. I believe it.
I want to say he did. I want to say that's like this odd little factoid that I have on tap. But yeah. That was a John Candy. It was much like, I think when everybody tries to riff on football, it just doesn't fucking work. Vince McMahon, XFL, John Candy, Canadian football. Man, I'm trying to remember now if I'm like whether or not I'm making that up or if that's a real thing.
This fucking boss, I hate it.
Yeah, because he's also got that like second part, right, where he just comes at you.
Yeah, it always kills me. Well, really, all of the bosses have two phases, because, like, even with the first boss, you take off the magnet and it's a different attack pattern.
Yeah, and then... It's weird, too, because, like, in here, I noticed when you went to this final stage, you weren't given a buddy. so you can't take a friend in here.
Yeah, exactly. And you can collect as many little smileys as you want. You're not going to get anyone to help you out.
But do the Smileys provide any like health or any power-ups or anything?
No, just points.
Oh, I don't know. I understand that like difficulty, especially like crushing difficulty, was a mechanic or a design that was used to inflate like length of a game. But like, man, sometimes I feel like that shit is just what the fuck? Okay. That almost looked like a child's like lawnmower, like the bubble poppers.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah, it looked like that for a hot second.
This is a great place for bullet canceling score boost.
Yeah, things are getting weird here, just because not only it's still keeping with like the futuristic like techno theme, but now it's getting all like fucking weird Akira. Like, I feel like Tetsuo is just gonna hop out of here and go, Kaneda! Oh man. So wow, yeah, you really played through this whole thing, didn't you?
Yeah, man.
Fuck, dude. That little mad scientist fuck. Yeah, you know you're in the heart of something when you're fighting mad scientists.
Oh yeah.
Motherfuckers are always trying their best to just stay out of the front lines. And then you've got these little dudes, and these guys are like the equivalent of like eggheads from like Bonk. I don't know what they're called in Zonk though.
Probably just bucket heads or something.
Yeah, it is bucket heads. You are absolutely correct, my friend. Yeah, man, it's really weird. Like, I don't, and see, like, the game itself, like, it's not one of those. I don't think it's terribly gimmicky, but I think it's definitely got enough personality. Oh, fuck! Now you're fighting them at the same time.
Fighting both at the same time, yeah. And I wasn't sure that I was going to be able to make it, to be honest.
Yeah, God, they just look like little space babies. Yeah. So here's my question. Because, like, and this is going to be something that we'll bring up, but I kind of want to bring it up more in a situation. Oh, dude, yeah, you're fucking...
Yeah, right down to the last, right?
Yeah, you're falling down, like, fly status. Oh, wait. Fuck. See, like, they're even coming at you with new attacks. But my question to you is, let's just say... Oh, and you... Oh, wow. Wait, did you died? Got a life.
Died and got a life.
Yeah, and then got a life. Oh, this motherfucker right here. Wait a minute. Yeah, that is the same dude. He's just weird look. Yeah. Oh, and he's got... Well, no, because the...
This is where I get serious, down to the last life.
Jesus. The enemy in Zonk is Sandrovich, and he looks a lot like Sandrovich, but I don't know if it's the same dude. Maybe it's the same dude, just he got like because he's got like this fucking Texas ass Baron hat. Like, he looks like he talks with like, yeehaw! And he's even got like...
I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, this dude sells oil for a living. This dude, he looks like an angry Kelsey Grammer as a dinosaur. He's just very smug and sophisticated and just pointing at you. And he's dead. He's super dead.
9 lives.
Oh, no, fuck that. He's not dead. Wait, is that just a cheap shot that he can still kill you with?
Yes. But you get 9 lives though when you beat him, so because the score jumps up to 8 million.
Whoa, that's weird. I totally thought you had it. I thought like the rest of this was just credits. Huh.
Man.
Of course. If when in doubt, transform. Oh, it's like King Drool, in a sense. Except he's flashing and he's red. Whoa!
I did actually better than I've ever done with this fight because those green things won't kill you. They'll just slow you down a little bit. So it is totally possible to go a while without actually kicking it.
Huh.
And a good strategy is just to go right into him to get that kickback damage and then come out and attack him directly.
Dude, what the fuck? Okay, so apparently Canadian football is still a thing. I thought
yeah.
folded.
CFL has been around forever. The Grey Cup is still the ultimate thing.
What the fuck? I totally thought it folded. I totally thought this was something that like John Candy helped pioneer. I don't know why. I just want to associate John Candy with it because he's like, I don't know, he's the most iconic Canadian of the time. But anyway. Oh, and then
that was it.
That was it. You beat it. It's fucking done. Wow.
18.57 million points.
See, and I don't remember what the record was, but I remember that, like, for the longest time, there was a score chasing contest on EGM for it. That's how I first found out about this game in EGM, like, when they were teasing it at the, like, their Tokyo Game Show impressions.
Yeah.
And this was, like, back in the day when, like, you know, Japanese games were, like, the forbidden fruit. Like, they were so fucking, they were just succulent. You just taste them in your mouth. No. That's like, you know, that's the impression you got. Yeah, and then I then got exposed to this game at the Magic Toys R Us aisle. Yeah, this game is stupid expensive though. If you guys happen to have, if you happen to have a Wii U, go to your Wii channel, go to Virtual Console. It's still supported, and oh look at that, he escaped. He's so happy.
Or so he thought.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh.
Bam.
Oh. That was a little anticlimactic. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh. Team Rocket blasting off again. Oh wait, no, I didn't do it. I never like, yeah, because I know the moon also holds a lot of. Oh, he will. Okay. Yeah, just like Team Rocket. Funny enough. The moon holds a lot of significance in the Bonk series. But anyway, we'll touch more on that
in
the next play.